Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. I'm Josh, a training program manager here at Zillow Group. And with all this change going on in the world, I wanted to help. And at Zillow Group, we've been getting feedback and thinking, how can we help this industry we're so invested in? And we thought maybe what we can do right now is share what we know best: renters, shopping for home, and technology. And that would let me do what I do best, which is bring people together to share knowledge. And so today, I want to welcome Zach, a partner success manager who day in and day out speaks with partners just like you about how they're adapting to this virtual world, and Erica, a 3D home product manager who can walk us through a free and easy to use tool for doing virtual tours. Erica, Zach, welcome.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Josh and Erica.
Together, we're going to share some tips and tricks for engaging renters in this virtual world. Thanks for sharing your expertise, Zach.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Josh. I'm excited to be here.
So, Zach, there are different measures for staying at home based on the different public health orders. And a consistent theme I've been hearing across the country is that reaching renters in this new world is tough.
No, absolutely. I hear you. And it can be challenging to adjust to new habits, but the good news is it's worth it. There's still a lot of leasing opportunities today, and finding the right home is more important than ever before. And renters still plan on moving.
Right, people are generally staying inside more and relying heavily on online searching. And the technology is here, we just need to leverage it, like now.
Yeah, exactly. I've been talking with my clients about this a lot lately, so I'm glad we're taking the time to share the message with everyone.
Cool. So, Zach, what's the message?
Well, the goal of the webinar is for your team to walk away with actionable steps for virtually engaging with renters. And with that, we're going to talk about three things: the best way to update your listings, how to effectively follow up on leads, and options for executing tours via virtual resources. And as a part of this, Eric is going to walk us through Zillow 3D Home, which is a free virtual technology that can elevate your customer experience.
Awesome. Let's dive in with finding renters. I've been hearing a common theme from our partners. How are they supposed to keep up with meeting renters, showing properties, and getting those signed leases? So, Zach, what's your secret?
Well, for starters, keep your listings updated. We're all feeling big changes right now, so being upfront and letting renters know what's going on is essential.
Can you provide some examples of updates you've seen that work well?
Yeah, for sure. So start by updating your property descriptions and websites, while making sure that you're updating contact information and office hours so they match up with your availability under your public health orders. And another cool trick I've seen are updates on the special offers box and banners on photos to let renters know that virtual tours are available for your properties.
The special offers box? Do you mean the one where I'd see like 3 months rent if you move in today?
Yep, exactly. This isn't how they're traditionally used, but this is a great example of adapting to where we're at today. So here's my first pro tip: update your listings wherever possible to keep renters informed.
Got it. Update your listings, even if it means using those special offers boxes non-traditionally. Okay, let's move on. What's next, Zach?
Well, we've covered updating listings and websites, so let's talk about actually engaging with the renters. Now, just because people are at home doesn't mean there's no leasing opportunity. Actually, people have more time than ever to search for their next rental, but connecting with them may require some changes in the way you do business.
What do you mean, like big changes? Because with so much going on right now, I can't imagine our partners wanting to have more work on their plates.
No one needs extra work right now. It's just a matter of timing. Now, since we don't have the ability to make that in-person connection, we should be extra diligent to those leads and make sure that we're making contact as soon as possible. Now, anecdotally, the majority of my clients' leads are emails, but the good news is that all Zillow leads will include a phone number as well, so you will have opportunities to have access to phone numbers for prospects right there too. And in 2019, Zillow conducted a study to learn best practices for converting leads to tours for multifamily properties that was based on responsive or unresponsive behaviors.
I remember the study from training it. It covered 120,000 leads sent to participating multifamily properties of all classes from across the country.
Yep, exactly. And through this study, we found that 95% of renters who scheduled a tour actually elected to engage via text message over email. In terms of unresponsive prospects, lead to tour conversion increased by 82% when reached out by over the phone. So now is the time you really need to make that live connection. Take advantage of those phone numbers, pick up the phone, and call as soon as possible.
Even if they didn't initially submit for a phone call.
Yeah, because guess what? Renters move fast. In that same study, we found that of those who scheduled a tour, 75 to 80% schedule within 3 hours of submitting the original web lead. So when a renter submits a web lead, they're engaged and ready to learn more. But if you aren't calling them quickly within that opportunity, they're much more likely to move on. So this is my second tip. Anytime you get a lead, pick up the phone and call or text quick, and you'll already be ahead of the game.
Got it. So we're updating our listings and picking up the phone to make a connection. Then what, Zach?
Well, then comes the fun part, getting creative with the tours. Now, this is important. There's different public health orders in place throughout the US, so that will determine how you approach these tours. And first and foremost, we care that you're staying safe and encourage you to follow the public health orders applicable to you.
Right. We know it's really across the board in terms of what industry professionals are experiencing in their area. So, Zach, what's your approach to still getting those tours if you can get access to a model unit or an apartment?
Well, first off, be proactive with tours that you already have scheduled. Make sure you're following public health orders while still engaging with those renters and providing alternatives to an in-person tour. This might include recorded or live video tours. First, do a discovery call to address specifics such as move-in date, number of bedrooms, if they have any pets, just as you would normally for a traditional in-person tour. But this is especially more important today than ever. The goal here is to learn what they like or dislike, then follow up by sending a recorded tour directly to the potential resident with commentary personalized to their own interests. This is a great example of a way that we've been getting creative with virtual leasing.
Cool. So let's talk a little bit about live video tours. What if you're in an area that allows for you to continue working on site or you have on-site access to a model unit?
Well, in that case, you might also want to consider conducting tours via live video alternatives such as FaceTime, Zoom, BlueJeans, or Microsoft Teams.
So what you're saying is really going above and beyond to provide that personal touch we know our residents are looking for.
Exactly. That's my next tip. Use discovery calls to create personalized video tours or set up a live video tour. A great technology that has been taking listings to the next level is Zillow 3D Home. It's our free mobile app that allows you to create virtual tours that can be uploaded directly to your listings using an iPhone. This gives you a huge edge in the market for two reasons. First, it allows renters to self-serve and move fast. We know from Zillow's Living Lab research how important it is for renters to get information quickly, so providing content up front will increase engagement. Second, 3D Tours gives renters a true feel for the unit. So if they have to make a decision without seeing the apartment in person, this option far exceeds pictures alone. And a significant benefit of our 3D tours, as opposed to a live tour, is that these tours can also be uploaded directly to your listing, which increases your overall reach. This also allows renters to see your virtual tour when they're looking and be one step closer to signing that lease. My clients have expressed how truly helpful this has been for them, where renters have already viewed a 3D tour of a unit before they even reach out to them.
Definitely. And I think Erica is here to talk about how easy it is to use.
Thanks. I'd love to chime in here. So first and foremost, Zillow 3D Home is an AI-powered mobile tool that captures 360-degree panoramas of a property and easily creates a 3D tour. And here's the best part. This is a totally free app.
Like free?
Yes, totally free. Another reason why everyone is using it. We saw nearly a tenfold increase between February to March in the average number of 3D tours created for Zillow rentals.
So you're basically saying everyone's doing it, you should too. Or maybe, in other words, your competition is already doing this.
Yes. What I always tell partners in market is Zillow 3D Home is super easy and quick to do once you start. There's 3 steps to this. First off, the app is available from the Apple Store and can be used with an iPhone 7 or newer. Once you have the app, you log in with your Zillow account portal credentials, or if you don't have a login, then simply create a new one within the Zillow 3D Home app. From there, it's as easy as pointing your camera and turning in a circle, just like you would with a regular iPhone panorama. The app will help align your phone so you're capturing everything.
So it can still look good, even if I don't have any photography experience?
Exactly. You don't need to be a professional photographer to use this app. It's super easy. Simply select rooms throughout the apartment to capture, and the app will automatically build your tour. Then, when you're done, Publish on your Zillow account portal on your desktop, and the tours will be published on our network. Or a really cool feature, you can embed tours on your property website. You can also share links directly with customers via email or post them on social media, like Zach was talking about earlier.
This is great. So you can still get that personal touch.
Exactly.
Okay, and can you tell us about the Ricoh camera option as well?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. This app works great with just your iPhone, or for even faster capture, it's compatible with the Ricoh Theta V and Theta Z1 cameras.
This sounds awesome. So what are some pro tips that we could share with our audience that maybe aren't as familiar with virtual tours?
Truly, it's easiest just to download the app and get started, but here are some tips. For starters, look over the space you're shooting. Think about empty versus furnished units, the tidiness of the area, the lighting, and the path through your home. And pay attention to those mirrors too. You don't want to become a cast member in your own video. Keep your phone slow and steady. The app will help guide you. Last, don't forget the amenities. Those are important for your renters too.
Definitely. And we actually have step-by-step guidance on using Zillow 3D Home that we can share too, right?
Yes, just reach out to us at Zillow Rentals at Zillow Group to get set up.
Got it. So Zillow Rentals at zillowgroup.com. Great. Thanks for the overview, Erica. I know a lot of people are nervous about virtual tours, so it's good to hear that there's something so user-friendly and readily available. So, circling back to you, Zach, if I'm hearing this right, the final tip is use Zillow 3D Home.
Yep, you got it. Download the Zillow 3D Home app to elevate your virtual tours. So, to summarize the action items we mentioned at the beginning of the webinar, start with updating your listings, then pick up the phone as soon as possible to make contact with your leads. Use a discovery call to make a recorded video tour or set up a live video tour. And finally, use Zillow 3D Home to easily capture and send tours.
Perfect. Thanks for that recap. I know we're all trying to navigate this new world we're in, so this really helps set our industry up for successful virtual renting.
Of course.
And let me just add that there's a ton more content about Zillow 3D Home and tour capturing on our website, zillow.com.
Great call, Erica. If you want to learn more about what you heard today, you have questions, or you would like to link to this webinar to pass along to other team members, please reach out to us at Zillow Rentals at zillowgroup.com. And be sure to download the Zillow 3D Home app. We're constantly putting out new material based on market trends and the needs of the industry. Our website, along with our team of professionals, are great resources for all things home. One last note, just level setting between you and me. We're all in uncharted territory here. And while the current environment may feel like you're out of your element, this is where true innovation is really born. We have an opportunity right now to get creative with how we engage with our renters, not just now, but forever. I hope you'll continue to join with us as we share and lean on each other to keep this rentals marketplace moving forward. Really appreciate your time, and thank you for being here.